Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we are looking at Nathan Asha and William Bonac. These two dudes were 1 and 2 at last weekend's Mr. Big Evolution, and I apologize to you guys for not putting out a wrap-up video until now. I was kind of waiting for NPC News Online to release the pictures, and they didn't until now, so I apologize to you guys. But we will take a look at a little bit of a wrap-up. We'll look at the placings for the men's open, and maybe the winner of the Classic and 212. But first and foremost, guys, we're going to look at 1 and 2 at this show. The competition was pretty good in Nathan Asha and William Bonac, and very interesting considering Nathan Asha just lost to Beirut Tabani, a very similar Beirut Tabani that William Bonac just defeated, and Nathan Asha defeated William Bonac. See, bodybuilding math does not work. Lineups make it into a whole different world. William Bonac, he has an advantage here in the wheels, I think. Don't you guys agree to that? I think he does. As far as the upper body is concerned, I would give an edge to Nathan Asha. He's that much bigger. It's put up on a higher platform. It's just a more of a stage presence, I think, than a William Bonac in the upper body. Good separation in the bicep peaks, though. I'll give Bonac for sure. And these are pictures, guys, not the clearest pictures in town either. So to suggest you can tell who's the better conditioned man off these pictures, you're crazy. I still like you, but you're crazy. Here is the front lat spread. Now, these guys are actually quite a very difficult judging venture. I'm sure the judges did not have a very good time. Bonac, again, he presents a nice, compact, very muscular pack each. Legs, winning on the wheels, I think. Calves included. Big quads. But then you look at the upper body. And Nathan Asha. Flaring lats. Big booming delts. Awesome. You gotta look at the whole body, the whole package. Little tiny waistline. And look, if you will, at that great big man's chest. Nathan Asha, some of the great biggest, manliest chest that you'll ever see in the IFBB. For sure. So I think, coming out of the front, I think the size and just sheer presence of Nathan Asha would get him an edge. Now you go to the side, and that muscle separation comes into play for William Bonac. And I said that he was winning in the wheels. I stand to that, even from the side. Very hard and compact. Look at that. Chest, great big man's chest for Nathan Asha. He has all that working for him. And again, these pictures, maybe not the best. Too bad we didn't have the Gilco Productions type video pictures. You can zoom right in on that and you can see little pimples and everything. So you can really get a good estimation on who really is winning condition-wise. I mean, if condition is equal, yeah, Nathan's, he's going to be too big for William Bonac. Now, the back. Take a look at the back. A strong point for both guys. For Bonac, I think more. Lower half here. Nathan Asha. I mean, he's got some nice wheels, for sure. Nothing wrong with Nathan Asha's legs, but put them against the thick fire plug type wheels of William Bonac. Glute separation. Again, picture quality. It is some separation in the glutes. You can't say guy's got ridges in his glutes, so he's more conditioned. You just can't say that. Nathan Asha not really known for those ridges. Although if I had to guess, Bonac, he's in just as good of condition. Maybe even a hair better. Just a hair. Just a small half a hair. But having said that, not quite perfectly symmetrical is Bonac's rear lat spread. Could have hurt him. Rear double by both arms, Louis. small little wee midsection comes into play for Nathan Asha. You get a look at the whole package here with the presentation of the shat. It's just a great big billboard for a rear double bi. It's very impressive. Nice arms in there. Hamstring separation, things of that nature. Condition-wise, you're in the same boat. You're in the same situation as the rear lat spread. So unless you were there, unless you were actually pretty close up to be able to see, then your guess is as good as mine on who's more conditioned. Now, if all condition was equal, I still don't know. I think that lower half is that much thicker on Bonac's that he does definitely get an edge in the entire lower half. Upper half, you're going to go with the perfect V-taper, the arms, the Asha, the traps. I would suggest. So, still close. But, like I said, we don't know. Maybe Asha was that much more peeled in real life. That's why he won. Here's the abs and thigh, and most certainly you can't really argue about this one. I mean, condition's not that much drastic. Obviously, guys, if it's that much difference of condition, we can tell from these pictures. But this is close enough where, no, you can't. You cannot. If it's close enough, you need to be there. Or if you can, well, you got to watch the live stream and get the pictures and make your own decision based on that. But the judges let us know that Asha won, and it could have been a situation where the conditioning was equal, and they just gave it to Asha because he is winning more poses. I think he is. He's winning this abs and thigh pretty handily, taking nothing away from Bonac. He's a good dude, all the way good dude. Here's the most muscular. Wow, 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 popping up, popping out, Bonac again, winning on the quads, and calves as well. Asha's just too big. The clavicle width, that makes a big difference in bodybuilding. A small waistline, wide clavicle, Asha has that in spades. And I don't know what that means. And Bonac, he's genetically gifted with a thicker midsection. If you're going to be a wrestler or something, a real wrestler, big thick midsection, you can't take Bonac down. Try to take this guy down. And he has a narrow clavicle compared to some people, obviously. And anybody that's a professional bodybuilder is good genetics. But structure-wise, yeah, you're Asha. He's winning more poses. So, yeah, I agree with the judges. To a point. I'd have to see the Gilco productions of those back shots, because if Bonac looked like he did, or looked like he does in the pictures, he might have been more conditioned. And if that was the case, then Bonac might have deserved to have the win, but judges get a closer up shot than we do. So they wouldn't lie just to give one guy a gift, because Bonac, he beat Beirut to get a ticket. Beirut beat Asha to get a ticket. And now it's Asha was the only one left without a ticket. So go ahead and give him a ticket. Is that what happened? I don't know. Could have been. But that's your 1 and 2. And like I promised, and I'll timestamp this, so just in case this is the only thing you guys want to see, we're going to take a look at the rest of the 12 individuals, beginning with the guy that placed third. And Amir Omerjek, I apologize. Amir, he's awesome. He got third. So in my opinion, it won't be too long before Amir Omerjek wins one of these pro shows and goes to the Olympia. In fourth place was Christian Volsky. I was excited about this guy going into the Flex Pro Italy. He didn't place that well, and it seems like he's bouncing back here with a nice fourth place finish at the Mr. Big. In fifth place was Anthony Geel, a guy who seems to be switching places with Christian Volsky in the last couple of shows. You see, Anthony Geel defeated Christian Volsky at that Flex Pro, and now he loses to him. So, interesting. A little bit more on the back. He does have a good back. It's just, I think the rear double, he needs to improve upon it. And I'm not just bragging about the guy. Here's his rear lat. Huh? You telling me that that's not a good back? Anthony Gill, 5th place. In 6th place was Reese McDonald. Nice pack each for sure, good condition. In 7th place was Andrea Coleo. And I remember this guy from the Arnold Classic. Needs to move that hair. He can't see the traps. He's a big dude. He's a big dude all the way, big dude. Bella Kokeny gets 8th place. Maybe some slapped on clay there. Hard to say. I think he's hanging up the posing trunk soon. In 9th place was Andrea Balzani. I like this guy's physique. In 10th place was Giovanni De Lorenzo. Sounds like a 3-piece suit. 11th place goes to Khaled Al-Kazam, my buddy. I thought he was going to get better than this. Thought you were going to do better. What happened, Khaled? Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep battling it out. And in 12th place, you guys ready? I probably won't say this guy's name for a while till he competes again. This is Powell Kowalski, and he got 12th place at the Mr. Big Evolution. So that was your top 12. That's all your individuals. And move on to 212 for just 1 second. And Nasser Mohammed. Nasser, he gets the big win. He goes to the Mr. Olympia event once again. And for the men's classic physique, we have Stefan Matala, and I've been getting a lot of requests for this guy. I will be able to honor those requests now, so go ahead, keep requesting your Stefan Matala requests, so I'll be able to do them now. Anyway, he's your men's classic physique division champion, Mr. Big. And your Mr. Big champion is, of course, Nathan D'Asha. He goes to the Olympia ? I tell you one thing. Fool me once, twice, 6 times, shame on you. Fool me 68 times, shame on me. He's not going to fool me for 68 times. 68 times he was supposed to go to the Olympia. He would have beat Dexter the Blade Jackson's record. He would have competed that many times. Do I have to tell you? I'm just joking. But it's been a few years, guys, so when I make up my predictions, I'm not putting them in. I'm not going to put Beirut's in there either. What do you think about that? And if they do show up, I'll wait till the day. As they say, Nathan was in the airport. He was waiting. He was waiting to compete. But anyway, I'll wait till he's on stage, and then I'll inject him into my my predictions. Hit thumbs up on the video. That's your Mr. Big. At least he won an event called the Mr. Could have been the Mr. Big. They could have named the Mr. Olympia Mr. Big. If Larry Scott ordered a large beer, Joe Weider would have went, Larry, what do you drink on there? And then Larry would have looked over, and Larry doesn't like to say large, so he would have said, well, Joe, it's a big beer. Oh, big beer. I like that name. Let's name the contest the Mr. Big. Hey, I like it. And thus, just like that, it would have been called the Mr. Big instead of the Mr. Olympia. Olympia beer? No good? Come on. You smarty pantses out there knew exactly what I was talking about and what I was getting at. Have a great one, guys.